Welcome to another episode of the Bloomers Podcast. My name is Amr, and today we have a special guest episode with the man himself. I'll let him introduce himself.
Man himself is crazy. My name is Keeb. Most of my friends like to call me Keeb for short. That's where I like to represent myself as Keeb. Mm-hmm. I'm a third year now, civil engineer. I'm a film producer. I own my own media company. I'm an author to a poetry book that I published not too long ago. I think last summer. It's called My Long Lost Notebook.
Links will be in
links in the description, man.
Yeah.
Make sure you go get a copy of book, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just like to call myself as just a person who loves to grind, a person who loves to just get stuff done. So I think that's the best I can call myself, or like describe myself.
Yeah. Dude, no. You're probably one of the people who has been the most excited and like most like I wouldn't want to say pushy, but like most like excited and enthusiastic to be on the podcast. So I really appreciate that.
No, 100%. Because I love people who are just trying to do something new. So when I seen Amr and he was doing something that a lot of people, especially from our culture, do something like this,
frick.
Bro, you don't see a lot of them. They're so like textbook. Like especially like when it comes to like my older brother, he's the definition of textbook. Like he's just school, work, home, school, work, home, gym, something. Bro, like it's just like, especially you don't see a lot of people who come from our background who doing something creative. So when I seen you do something creative, I was just like, yo, I gotta come here, I gotta support, I gotta show whatever support I can to help you out, and then obviously give myself a platform to talk about the stuff that I love to talk about.
Yeah, bro, because this is good for both of us in our own selfish ways.
100%.
But
100%.
Yeah. So, dude, how's life been? We're in this awkward period of no school. And, no school and no work.
It's weird. It's weird. For me, it's like I'm still working. Like I still work 3 times a week. And I still have my company that I try to dive into here and there. And then I have, obviously, like I'm writing my second book now. So I'm in the progress of that. It's a very slow grind, but it's getting there. Like we're working on it slowly by slowly. Yeah. And so life's been good. I can't complain. You know, this year has honestly been very, very shaky. I didn't expect it to be very, very shaky. It started off very well.
Yeah.
And then just from like understanding that life isn't very linear is when I actually just took a step back and realized that, hey, maybe I should take some time and like understand the situation that I'm in currently and find ways where I can like balance myself and find little like nits and tricks to be able to find that self-balance of life and my energy to come back to this neutral phase that I'm in currently, which I'm very excited to be in. So
and dude, with the balance, bro, like it's just, you said like you're an end, right?
Yeah.
So like when every end student I meet is like, dude, I have no time. Like I'm just straight up doing work. So how are you balancing your creative work and schoolwork? And like how do you do that? Like
I feel like
what's the method to the madness here?
When it comes I feel like a lot of engineering students especially, they're very OD. Meaning that they do too much. Like when they say they don't have time and they don't have this, I genuinely don't believe them. Like for me myself, like I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. There's the engineers who their sole life is based upon being an engineer. Like their whole life is like, I need to get 3.0, I need to get this internship, I need to get on honor roll this semester. For me, it's just like, yes, I'm doing the degree, but at the same time, it's just that I'm not allowing this degree to be my own purpose in life. Like, I'm not allowing this degree to define who I am as a human being, right?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, if you get a C, right, and I get an A, we're getting the same degree. Yeah. We're getting the same degree. I'm being honest. It's going to say my name. Yours is not going to have your transcript on you. Mine's not going to have my transcript on them. It's a degree at the end of the day. So, for me, it's just like, I've taken a step back and I've looked at it and I was just like, am I going to allow this degree to define who I am as a person? No. I like to define myself as somebody who likes to do things that most people don't like to do. I believe in this. I believe in a thing of self-discipline. I believe in a fact of going out there, expressing your emotions as a human being, especially in this day and age. If you're not out there doing something with your life and you're not out there doing stuff that are what's extraordinary or something that's just not common, how are you going to go ahead and define yourself as a human being?
Yeah.
There's this saying I like to go by. Everything I do on this earth is going to make people remember my first name, and the legacy I leave behind is what people remember my last name by.
Yeah. So that's fire, bro.
That's a saying I like to go by. So this work that I do, or like the stuff that I try to do, and the people that I like to meet is the reason why I want people to remember who I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it'll outlive you and it'll last forever.
100%. This life goes, man. This life goes. life moved by. A couple years ago, I was like 18, graduating high school. I didn't get accepted into my program, and I thought life was over. Now I'm 21, and I'm living life. I'm happy. Everything worked out. So life continues to move forward, man. You just gotta move forward with it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I wanted to ask how did you get into all this creative work that you're doing? Because you're not just one. Like for me, it's just podcasting, right? For you, it's like podcasting, poems, freaking films, editing.
I don't know, honestly. If it came from just like interest, like for me, it was just like I'm an ADHD kid. Like I'm the definition of an ADHD kid. Like I love when I see something, I want to try it, and when I see something, I want to try it.
Yeah.
So for me, it was always just like I used to always grow up around media, like social media. I never had access to it because I never had a phone until grade 12. Because my parents, my parents were just trying to keep me away from it. My parents were just like, they were trying to establish that textbook mindset of go to school, do this, do that, and you'll be good. But for me, it was just like I always wanted to be more than that because I believed like working a 9 to 5 for a certain amount of time in life and then retiring by a certain age just so you can have a little bit of freedom. I don't believe in that, right? So for me, it was just like, what can I do to not allow myself to be in that lifestyle? So I was just like, when I was a kid, I used to always be a fan of just like posting myself, expressing myself, being able to put myself out to a platform where people can look at. And obviously people are going to judge and say stuff, and I've dealt with that with my past. Like a lot of people like don't like me, and that's fine. Like I genuinely, it doesn't bother me no more.
Yeah.
Like at one point it was like such a thing that where if somebody showed me hate towards a video, I would take it down. Because I'd be so scared of hate. Like, I really hated hate. Like, it really got to me as a human being. So, when I seen that, I was just like, I need to be able to bring myself to a nature where I'm able to push myself, push this content. And as a kid, it's just something I always wanted to do. So, with videography, it came just from, like, always wanting to be behind a camera. At first, it was always being in front of the camera. Like I used to post TikToks and like I used to make YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And I used to have a very big TikTok following at one point until I deleted my account.
Why?
That's the thing.
Did it have to do with the people?
The hate. That's what it was. I had a big TikTok following. I had a really good TikTok following. I had a great, reception when it came to my account. A lot of people knew of me. And then what happened was right when I got that hate is just when it got to me. And then I took everything down and I deactivated that account. And then I made a new account, and then that's where I'm on right now. It's just what it is. It's just that I'm very vulnerable to hate. I'm very, very vulnerable to hate. So when it comes to me, I'm just like...
Still?
It's something I'm working on. It's something I work on. It's don't tough. Like when people don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really gets to me.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to be a lovable person, but at the end of the day, I've learned that you can't make everyone happy. You can make everyone happy.
And if you that's something that's out of your control. So if you're basing your like self-esteem or happiness on that, I mean, what can you do? Like you can do all you can, but only some people are gonna like really like enjoy who you are in your presence.
Yeah.
But dude, that's the thing with this with like. I feel like with content creation, and I don't really know people like you and me who do this stuff, but like it's a really good like life lesson to like overcome. Wait, your laptop.
I think it's good. It's just on sleep mode. It's straight.
Yeah, like content creation and putting yourself out there, bro, is a great way to like to work on stop caring about what people think.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like
100%.
It and like being here as well. You having this conversation with me and like talking about your emotions and your thoughts, that's part of it, bro. Because like not everyone does this, right?
Oh, 100%. And especially coming from like as men in modern day society, it's really, really hard to be able to control your emotions when it comes to putting your like, especially like people like us, when we put ourselves out there, the way we have to control our emotions is set to a degree way, way higher than the casual man. because at this phase we cannot be able to show a reaction to stuff like that. Like us, a lot of stuff get to us, but we can't show reaction.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like, not even like when it comes to like social media or anything, just like a man in general. It's just how you like control your emotions. It's something that I've learned is so vital, because I'm a person, especially because I have ADHD. I react off impulse. I'm an impulsive. Like everything that I say is off impulse.
Really?
Like a lot of stuff that I say, like I'm trying to get better at, but a lot of the stuff that I say is off impulse. And I've realized how traumatic that could be, not only for myself but the people around me. Because if I'm saying the first thing that comes to my head, and we know men are not very smart when it comes to the first shit that comes to their head. Yeah. So I have to watch what I say, because now it's like it's no longer affecting me, but it's affecting the people around me. Like I've lost so many people in my life just off the fact that I couldn't watch my tongue, or I couldn't even just like I'm being so serious, bro. Like you lose so much people in your life because you yourself become careless on how you present yourself. And me myself, I've learned to become more nonchalant, not to the fact of like not showing emotion, but just understanding what to say and when to say it. Being very selective with your words is just like a thing that a lot of people are not very cautious about, because your words, the way you put yourself out there, is how you are perceived. And at the end of the day, you should only take your own perception of yourself, but you have an image you have to partake.
Yeah, you can't not. I guess you can't not care about the reputation.
You know, at the end of the day, reputation at some degree, you have to care about it.
Yeah.
And if you're not controlling your words, especially when it comes to other people, and you're not controlling the way you show yourself to other people, then what type of person are you going to set yourself as? You know what I'm saying?
So like what, like how? Okay, how do you express your emotions? I know it's going to be through.
It's a very vague, yeah.
But like, how do you do it?
For me, it's just like when it comes to, especially as a man, there's certain emotions that you can't show, and I know it's like against like, oh, men can be vulnerable, men can listen.
Which ones can you not show?
You can't show sadness in public. You cannot show sadness.
Like you can't cry in public?
No, as a man you can't.
Really?
I don't believe so.
Damn. Okay.
I don't know. I just thought I've for the longest time I was a preacher of men can cry, men can show emotion, men can be vulnerable. But now that, especially that I've talked to a lot of people and I've had certain situations with people and I've learned, you cannot portray sadness online, or you cannot portray it in front of people that can taint your self-image, especially when it comes to a person of like social media. Especially because once people see that side of you, it's like you're no longer looked at the same. And it's weird, especially when it comes to like females. Like, have you seen those surveys where it's just like, have you seen your man cry before? And then how do you react off that? What do you see off that? And a lot of them don't look at them the same. Genuinely.
I disagree with this. I think it's like I'm what you used to be. I think it's completely like cool. And I think like for like a father, right? I've seen my dad cry probably like twice in my life. Like it's very rare. Yeah. But I think it wasn't normalized, and my whole life growing up, I was in that place of like, oh God, men have to be tough. It's part of the reason why I do this. Like it's to just show that like that's something I don't want to contribute towards. But I think, dude, like if you were to see your dad cry, it's like it's normalizing it, and it's like you don't have to uphold this image of like, you know, the classic masculine image is like, oh, toughness and all that. Like I don't know how much I agree with that.
100% I get that, but the thing is with me, it's just like you look at it like if your dad cried more in front of you, or you've seen your dad cry more, it would be normalized, correct? Yeah. But you would no longer look at your dad as that person I can always come to with problems that are always, because when I look at my dad, I've never seen my dad cry. I've seen him cry once, and that was probably when his parents died, right? But I've never seen my dad break down in tears. That's why when I look at my dad, I look at him as a fearless man who cannot be tainted, and any problem that I had, he can solve it for me, and I can go through any problem, because the stuff that my dad has gone through was 10 times worse. Because he came in as an immigrant, he used to throw newspapers around, he earned less than minimum wage, he earned cash jobs, and look at where we are now. He has 2 sons in university, 1 more coming in. He himself is a civil engineer himself. Like,
Mashallah.
The thing is, when you look at al-Mubarak, yeah, always, but I believe that, especially when it comes to, even as a father figure, like when it comes to like a fatherly love compared to like a motherly love, it's a great balance. Especially when it comes to a son and a daughter mindset. When it comes to a son, a dad shows fatherly love through the love of discipline and through the love of like getting better. Like I know you're not a big fan of Andrew Tate. Because of like how he, you're not a big fan of him, 100%. And the thing is with me as well, I'm a fan of certain things that he says, and I'm not a fan of certain things that he says. But one thing that I really, really love is like what he says is fatherly love and motherly love. Fatherly love is pushing you down every single time and it's telling you to get back up, because it builds tough skin. Yeah. As especially when it comes to this day and age, you cannot show weakness, because when people see weakness, they pry at your weakness. And they go at your weakness, because this world it's not all like sunshines and rainbows. Yeah. They come at you, and especially online, like they come at you. If you show weakness, they come at you. If I were to post a video of myself crying or like being sad, 100%, the females will go ahead and comment saying it's okay, Keeb, everything's okay. But then all the guys would be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing? What the fuck is this guy doing?" No.
I think crying online, that's stupid. And I don't think anyone should record themselves crying and post it.
100%. Like you're in like crying. Is like, listen, it's acceptable. Men cry. You can do. I'm not saying don't cry as a man, but don't do it in front of the public eye.
Yeah.
You don't do it in front. I believe that men should be vulnerable. I believe men should be expressing their emotions. But I believe that there's certain emotions that you can show in front of the public eye, but you can't show sadness. You just can't.
I think in public, yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, in public you can.
That is really true. Because especially like Instagram comments and stuff.
Oh my god, they get you. Fuck,
TikTok
man.
comments.
Oh my god,
are really bad. Like that's the most negative place on earth, I think.
Holy crap! Like I do nothing. Like I literally just, you know what it is? It's just that I remember one time I posted a video of myself here, late night studying, and I put on the caption. It was just like, I'm tired, but I can't go. Like I can't like stop grinding because my mom is still working, or like I can't stop because I have to prove my parents wrong, because my parents didn't think I'd make it this far when it comes to like school, right? Because they thought I was so busy with like, oh, you're too busy hanging out with your friends, making videos, that you won't be able to find that balance. Yeah. So I posted a video saying like, I'm tired, but I gotta make my mom proud. I gotta make my mom proud. And in the comments, somebody was just like, bro, go home. I was like, yo, I'm trying my best to do it. And even the comments like, bro, you can study out. Or like people were just like trying to like take the negative out of the situation. And I'm just there like, especially social media, those comments, man, they get to you, bro. I'm telling you, they get to you to a never degree.
But I'm kind of confused about like what, when someone does something like that, like what does it change for them?
You know what it is for them? They look at it as a joke, because they're not serious, bro. They're not serious at all. They look at it as a joke because for them it's just like, I feel like we hold it to a higher degree because it's our content that they're commenting on. So we are at a superiority factor. Like we're up here when it comes to it's our content. Yeah. You're commenting on our content. You're commenting on my video. You are helping my revenue. Like you're helping. You're helping.
You're giving me more attention.
Literally, you're helping me out. But you're helping me out. At the end of the day, you're helping me catch the algorithm by commenting more. Yeah. But for them, it's like they look at it as a joke, right? They're looking like, yo, let me see if I can like downgrade this guy. And a lot of those people are insecure, and a lot of the people don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, no, that's it, bro. It's like, it's insecurity, and when you're around like someone who's like accepted themselves and is not like insecure at all, dude, they won't do this stuff. They won't. Yeah. Like, what's the point of making fun of people? It can be fun sometimes. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. I make fun of people, right? That's
it's human nature.
Yeah. But like, on a consistent basis, no. Like, it's just stupid.
At a certain age, you gotta grow up. Yeah. And I feel like that's the best part of it. Like, growing up, you understand. Like, I like how I'm saying this, and I just turned 21 like a week ago. Like, I'm just saying this like from like my age of maturity. Let's just go with that. Growing up, you have to understand that like, you gotta understand like relationships and like friendships and the people you surround yourself with. If they're always like, if the only like topic of conversation that's coming up is like making fun of each other, you have to question your surrounding a little bit. Because I was in that surrounding for a bit too, where in high school, all we would do is when we would hang out is make fun of each other. I was one of those guys where just like the finger was always on me. where they were always just like, what can we do to make fun of Shaquille?
Yeah.
Right? And the thing with me, I was a very outgoing person, right? So I used to talk to everyone. I was just like, being able to, that was a trait that I had, right? And they like to pick fun of it. And I'm just like, how is that something you can pick fun of?
It's a good thing, bro.
Oh,
it's like one of the best character traits you can have,
100%.
especially now.
Especially like
in university.
In university too. Like I remember a lot of people were saying that like there's two ways you can be a successful uni student, right? One's by getting good grades and one by knowing people. Like if you have connections, like if you have connections, people you can go far. Like you can go very, very far in life. With me, it's just like I know a lot of people, and I'm grateful that I know a lot of people. So that's one reason I'm truly blessed with this. What's it called? Trait that I have.
Dude, what are your thoughts on like dating?
Oh
like,
my god!
Let's call it halal dating because we're Muslim. We don't do the
Let me tell you something,
traditional.
Let me tell you something.
Because you know when you say dating, everyone pictures like the
haram relationships. Yeah.
But like,
hey man, to each their own. I don't judge. You know, do you? And I always like when it comes to Muslims and like dating and stuff like that, or even when it comes to them talking. Hey man, you do you. I'm not a perfect Muslim, even though I try my best to be. Alhamdulillah. But man, I love love, man.
Yeah, me too.
I love love.
Yeah,
man.
it's the best thing, man.
Wow.
It's the best thing in the world.
I don't know what to say, man. Like, love is just something, man.
Yeah.
I'm a big sucker for love. Like I'm a very I'm team CLB for sure.
CLB, yeah.
Even though I don't do relationships and I don't do like boyfriend girlfriend or I don't do any of that and I don't see myself being in that. Wow, that feeling.
What do you do then?
Like
how do you go about this
feeling?
This feeling
of love? Wow, you just
longing for love, you know?
You know what it is for me is that I think that I've had the opportunity to seek that feeling twice in my life, a couple times in my life, and you can't describe it. It's like that. It's just that constant person that's there, who cares about your well-being on a 24/7 basis. Like you just can't have that in your like. I'm telling you right now, if there's no such thing as love, the world is not moving.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live if there's no love in life. Man,
I love love, man. There's nothing you can. I just like you have me slumped right now. Like I'm just like thinking. Yeah, I love love. Like, I believe that love itself is such a pure emotion, feeling that can't be described. It cannot be put to words. The true meaning of love cannot be put to words, and it's a feeling that you just know. When you have it, you'd have it, and I don't know truly in my life if I've ever had that feeling of truly being in love, but I've had the opportunity of seeking that a couple of times, and it's something, man. It's something that just I wish to one day have in my life, like when it comes to when it's all set in stone and I'm ready, and you know the person at hand if she's ready, and if it comes together, it comes together. But right now it's just like I'm more focused on like what I want to accomplish in life, and if this person ends up making a feature in my life, then I'm more than willing to let this person in, because I'm a big reciprocator. Like I'm a big reciprocator when it comes to love. Like when you show it to me, I show it back, and I believe love does have its downsides. I believe.
What are some of the downsides?
Oh, where do we start?
Yeah, just start
oh my
somewhere.
god,
let's
I believe I've dealt with a lot of non-communicative love, like people not expressing their emotions to me fully, so I don't know where they stand.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I'm just it's just the worst.
Having to pry someone to like get to like talk about it.
You know what it is? It's just that you think everything's going so well, and then you think everything's going so well, and then just out of nowhere, it's not there no more, and you realize that like a month or two after, a couple weeks after, that this was the reason why. I'm like, this all could have been solved if you just
talked about it, bro.
If you told me, like,
bring it up. Oh my god.
Holy, and I'm there like, you know, this could have been very great. Yeah. And just because you were, I wouldn't say immature, but I would just like to say, just because you weren't able to bring that up is the reason why this ended. That's on you, and the person at hand did nothing wrong, because at the end of the day, a relationship is built off two people, right, who are very transparent with themselves, very transparent with their issues, right? Even when it comes to casual relationships, right? you have to be very, very communicative when it comes to those type of relationships, because if one thing changes in the mind, you have to let the other person know, because I cannot read your mind. I can't. Like, I genuinely can't read your mind. So you have to let me know. And the thing is with me, I'm a lover. So, like, if I like you, I like you. I'll let you know that I like you. I won't hide it, right? And I'll show it. I'm a big, I'm a big person of, like, if you love somebody, you gotta show it, because life's too short to not show it.
Yeah, bro. Like, who cares at the end of the day, man? Yeah. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Dude, like, you know what pisses me off, dude? Like, a situation happens with a girl, and then you just think to yourself, like, how did I just let this person do this? Or how did I tolerate this?
Holy fuck.
It's one of the worst feelings to accept.
You know what it was? I took a step back the other day, and I was looking back at this one situation. I'm not gonna bring anything up, because at the end of the day, truly respect this person, love this person, love this person's heart, amazing person, right? Genuinely wholehearted person, right? Yeah. And I take a step back and I look at it, and I'm just like, I put up with so much. Like, I was such a great person. Like, I was such a good person, and I was it wasn't like, it had nothing to do with like a relationship or love. It was just a great friendship. Like, it was a great friendship, and I was apologizing like I was at fault, and I was making it seem that it was my fault that everything happened. But when I look back at it, it was just a miscommunication.
So it wasn't a relationship?
No, I wouldn't say so. I haven't been in a relationship. I've had the opportunity of, like, catching feelings, yes, but I've never been in a relationship. Like, I wouldn't class a relationship is like, I would classify a relationship when both parties are just like, they've talked and they say, hey, I like you, you like me. This is it. This is how it works, right? I'm yours, you're mine. That's what a relationship is.
Yeah, more than friends. Yeah.
If that conversation comes, then I will go ahead and call you mine, and you will call me yours. But that's when it comes to that part. Until then, if it's just like feelings and flirting, and then I don't classify that as a relationship. I just call that peoples. Like, we're just peoples. Like, we're just two people just vibing. And yeah, so when it came to this situation, I'm just so confused. I was just like, what the did I do? And then later on in life, you realize it. You pick up on a couple of things. You hear it from one person, you hear from another person, and then you pick up a couple of, like, reoccurring trends, and then you're like, okay. And then you look back and you come to peace. I love to choose peace. That's one thing I love. Yeah. If nothing works out, even if you come off, even if the break off was super, super, like, drama filled, animosity, I believe in choosing peace. That I will never have any ill intent against you, but you might never hear from me ever again. Yeah. Respectfully. Like, you might never hear from me ever again, but I have the utmost respect for you, and I wish you the best, and I hope you achieve everything that you want to achieve, but that's it. I'm going to keep it to that. That's all I'm going to wish you, right? Because at the end of the day, maybe one day, we'll be able to have that hi, bye, how are you? Maybe even more. Like, maybe we'll come back to being friends. But other than that, I believe in peace. That if you come to me asking for forgiveness, I'll give you forgiveness just for the sake of God, because I don't want that to be held against me. But the only thing I'm going to give you is that apology, like that forgiveness. You're not going to get anything else out of me. Because the thing is, at one point in life, you were selfish. You took your own feelings into account over mine. And just because you were selfish in that account that you took your feelings over mine, I'm not going to be selfless now and take your feelings into account. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So that's right. You know what I'm saying? Wow. That's how you know I'm a poet.
Yeah, like, that's literally poetry right there.
I'm going to write that down later. I'm going to write that down.
Come back to this moment.
Literally, I'm going to write that down. That's going to be a post for today for sure. Oh, wow.
Dude, but like, so do you have, in your family, you got a high level of love, right?
Oh man, I love my mom, man. I love my mom. She's dope.
It's always moms, bro. I feel like
it's the brown boys. It's the brown boys. It's the Afghans it's the Afghan moms, man. They get you. They just, you know what it is. Even though I love my mom, but even though the days that she pissed me off, it's always the days that I come back. Like, nobody else has my back other than my mom. I can tell my mom about everything. I told
that's good, bro. Yeah, that's so good.
The thing is with my mom is just that she'd rather me be honest to her than to figure it out. So I tell my mom everything, right? Even when it comes to like love, even if I like somebody, like I told my mom, I'm like, yo mom, like as a joke, I went up to my mom, like, yo mom, what if I like a white girl? And she's like, I swear, I told my mom this, I was just like, yo mom, what if I like a white girl? Would you kill me? Type shit. Like she's just like, whatever makes you happy, man, whatever makes you happy. And the thing is, that's what my mom preaches a lot too. I think me and my mom are very same-minded when it comes to. It doesn't matter about culture. It doesn't matter about religion. It doesn't matter about any of that.
Religion, really.
My mom has come to
senses.
That's
very open.
My mom's come to senses. Like, she was just like, at one point, she was just like, if she's not Afghan, hijabi, like, from this tribe, it's like, she's not going to accept it. But then later on, it was just like, especially because she understood what type of person I was, and she picked up on a lot of stuff, and especially in her marriage as well, she understood that, hey, you gotta find somebody that you're happy with. Yeah. And if you can't find that person that you're happy with, there's no point of being from the same tribe or being from the same culture or being from the same religion, right?
I feel like for me and you, bro, the tribe thing isn't gonna work here.
Oh yeah.
The language thing might work, but it's pretty hard.
Really, you need somebody that speaks like your native tongue.
I mean, no.
You don't know the native tongue very well either, do you?
No, I do know it very well.
Like,
almost same level as English for me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I think you're better than me then, because I'm so bad at it.
No, I mean, dude, for me, when you first spoke, I was like, I couldn't understand because your accent's different.
Yeah, my accent's like
the accent changes. It changes everywhere around the whole region.
Yeah, 100%.
But like for me, dude, it's just like I've thought about it. I'm like, can I make a non-Muslim work? Like I've genuinely had the thought with some people, but I was just like, dude, like
I've had that thought before.
Yeah, but like, dude, it's like I don't think it could.
You think so?
If they're like Indian, maybe. But
no,
like even then,
I think that's the hardest.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's the hardest. I think
that's close. That's close to us though. It's like
100%. But for me, it's just like I feel like if two people are very, very open to the idea of it, it works. It'll work. I believe. Do you know what I always think about? I always bring up one of my friends. Like, I'm not gonna say his name, but he was he was Muslim. He was really far from the religion, super far from the religion. Like, was not practicing at all. Yeah. And alhamdulillah, like I had the privilege of seeing him come closer to the deen with me by his side, and he became super religious, right, to the point where he was telling me to come to the masjid and telling me to be sure to like he's on another level, right? Yeah. And then I seen him become an amazing Muslim in front of my eyes. So who's to say I can't make like even like a white girl become a good Muslim? At the end of the day, if you fall in love with a religion, you will be able to flourish in the religion, right? Right? So if you go ahead and fall in love with me, and you love how I act, and you love how I portray myself, and you love the way I do it, I'm portraying myself as the way of the Sunnah. Yeah. So if you love the way I portray myself, you're gonna love you're gonna naturally follow. I'm so sorry, bro. That shit got me, mother. But you're naturally gonna fall in love with the deen. You're gonna naturally fall in love with Islam. So, for me, it's just like, over time, obviously, I would love. My first choice would be to be a Muslim girl, but I'm open to anything. I'm genuinely open to anything, because for me, it's just like, I've kept myself sacred. I've kept myself pure, clean for over like 21 years now. So
we're 21.
I'm there like I gotta keep bringing it up, bro. I just gotta keep bringing it up so I can tell myself I'm old. Yeah. But yeah, I'm at that stage where I'm so open to love, and I'm so open to different forms of love. Like, love doesn't just come with like having a girl or like having like a relationship. Love comes in many ways. Love comes in like ways that your mom cuts up fruits to bring you while you're studying. That's love. Yeah. Like fruits. your sister asking you for money is love. Like your baby sister coming to ask, it's love. When somebody thinks about you, it's love. When somebody remembers you, it's love. When somebody like texts you to check up on you, that's love. People inviting you out, that's love. People even like having you, like your state of mind, that's love. Like there's different forms of love. If you're able to, but the thing is, you have to be able to accept those forms of love. That's where maturity comes from. Being able to accept different forms of love and not being stubborn to think, oh, love only comes from a relationship. Because if you think like that, you're gonna be depressed. Trust me, you're gonna be very, very depressed.
No, that's wise as hell, bro.
I try. It's just you know what it is. I'm a big philosophist when it comes to love. I love thinking about. I love the idea of love, and especially when it comes to part of Islam and seeing like the love that was held between the Sahabas and like the Prophet. Like that type of love you can't find. Yeah. That's the type of love where it was just like they cared for each other more than just themselves. They cared, like, past this life.
Yeah, like, and they would die for each other.
That was the thing. Like,
die for Islam.
That's what it was. Yeah. The whole statement was just fi dunya wa fi akhirah, right? In this life and the life after, right? Yeah. Because we believe that this life is just a test to come and go, but then the afterlife is just the ultimate bliss. Like, that's the forever moment that we'll be in, right? Yeah. So every single time you choose to love somebody, it's fi dunya wa fi akhirah, in this life and the life after, in the akhirah.
Yeah, man.
And that's what I love. That's the true love, man. The love that just doesn't, that continues on from this world. That's the true love.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Hopefully we get to see that.
No, inshallah.
Hopefully we get to freaking see that.
Nah, yo, I heard Omar Sulaiman say, what's it called? Our Nasib might not come in this world. I'm like, yo, what you mean by that? Yo, chill out.
I don't know what that word means.
Risk.
Oh, risk.
When he said, yo, love is like a risk. Some people will get it and some people don't. I was like, damn.
Yeah, frick.
I might not get it. I might not get it, bro. Fudge. Yeah. I'm praying for it, though. I'm hopeful for it. I'm very open to it. I feel like I'm a very, like, a well-going person, a very open person, and I feel like a lot of people.
No, I think you are as well, bro.
I try my best to be. I appreciate
how you portray yourself online shows it alone.
Yeah, I try to be, and the thing is, I like to dive into different realms and stuff like that. So, with this, I don't know if that's something women are into. I don't know if women are into people that put themselves out there, or because I heard that there's like this nature of like they love the quiet person, or they love the ones that don't talk much, and they love. Have you heard about that? Like, yo, they're like, I love guys who have no profile picture, under 100 followers, don't post.
It's weird what they want. Like, what do they want?
Some people want that, and then some people want like the people who are out there, like the Keebs, man. They want somebody who puts themselves out there, bro. Yeah. So just like it's a big mismatch, but I feel like obviously, when it comes to guys and girls, they obviously want something that nobody else can have, right? So as a guy, if you're putting yourself, like for me, I want a girl that nobody else can get. I want a girl that
you want the top tier.
Not even that. The thing is with me, it's that when it comes to, I want a girl that nobody else can get just by the way she acts. Like if I have a girl, nobody else can get to her because she understands that I'm with her and she's with me. Right?
Well, yeah, you're gonna get that off of acting like the way people don't act. You know.
I see that.
Which is, I think is in your behavior is what you're doing.
Yeah, I say so. With your
but
the thing
work.
Is, I feel like the way that I'm trying to look at it as is like I want a girl that's not very accessible to other people. Like you can't access her, you can't find her. I feel like some girls as well, they want a guy that's not accessible. Like
what is accessible?
Accessible meaning that access to the person. So if I have let's say I'm a very like big social media guy and I'm posting and I'm a lot of people, now that I'm a public account, people can get to me. But the thing is, I feel like also that comes into the person itself. Like you can still have a public account and be posting on social media and stuff, and people try to DM you, you're just like, you just don't respond.
Yeah.
That's also, it comes from the person itself. I understand. Yeah, I think about it now. Yeah, I get it. You can be an outgoing person, but still be very reserved.
Yeah, I think it is a matter of like responding, because like for example with like my whenever I get a hate comment or someone says something mean, I don't respond to them. I like the comment and I just don't respond because like I don't want to continue into that thing. But like if someone's reaching to me like for love or like with that other motive, it's like. Nah, just like I'm not gonna entertain it.
I think I hate the DM. Don't DM me, please. Please don't DM me. Respectfully, like I believe in love will come to you, but not through a DM. It won't come through a DM.
It's kind of unnatural, dude. Like I don't know. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've tried it. Yeah. And it's just like.
If you like the thing is if we know each other in person, like let's say we know each other off mutuals, like because this happens a lot. Like we know each other off mutuals, and then you DM me, I'm fine with that. But if I've never met you before and you live so far away from me, don't DM me. Respectfully, just don't.
You've had that happen before?
What, like people far away DM me?
Yeah,
all the time. It's like I don't want to.
Like about what though? About what?
Obviously, there's like you're like I hate saying this, bro. I don't like you're cute, you're this, you're attractive. I mean,
you're not. I'm asking you, like you're not coming off as.
Yeah, cocky, I don't want to come off as cocky because everyone's gonna think, oh, this guy's full of himself. Yeah. No, it's just that. Yeah, bro, I get a lot of DMs here and there about like, cause I'll put myself out there again. I'm a very like social guy. A lot of people like DM me. Yeah. With this stuff, and I feel like with me it's just like I'm very like I'm very like grateful for it. I'm very thankful for it. Like I love it. It's a good ego boost. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it is.
Great little
It
ego
feels
boost.
good to know that you're loved and people are attracted to you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
like,
a strange thing.
good, because sometimes I don't think so. So like when I get to message, I'm like, yo, I'm a good looking guy.
Yeah.
I'll take it. You know, I'll live by it. But other than that, just don't DM me. Respectfully, just don't DM me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Dude, I want to get into like self help and what we have written up there.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Self-discipline. I'm so bad at writing.
Yeah.
My fault.
No. It's all good. I could read.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about writing. My writing was shit.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
No, self-discipline. Oh man, I've been preaching about this since a kid. Not even like I'd say like recent as well, but self-discipline. It comes from my good friend Mustan. Shout out Not Some Ordinary. Me and him believe in self-development self-betterment every single day. Like me and him, shout out all my other guys as well. Enzo.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out Enzo. Shout out Mustan. Shout out Luigi. Shout out Israel. Shout out, Alessandro. Like, we're all in a realm of, like, self-betterment. Like, we believe in getting better every single day. And we've been running every single day. We've been doing a lot of stuff to keep ourselves in good check. Like,
yeah, I've seen you post.
Yeah,
about
like
that,
we've
bro.
been
That's so
like
sick.
we all came to
5Ks?
came to the consensus that we're running the Calgary Marathon, like the Calgary half marathon. So we've all been training for it, and shout out to those guys, man. They've kept me on a good grind. They've kept me on a good, like, they put a good head on my shoulders where it comes to, like, if you want to get better, you got to put your mind to it. Like, you got to do stuff you don't like to do. Like, I don't like it.
Dude.
I don't like running. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's fun. I love it, but I love the feeling that it gives me after. But when you're running, you don't like it.
Yeah, dude. Exercise in general.
It's just you don't like it. You don't like the. The thing is, if you want to love the product, you gotta love the process.
It's tough though, bro. Especially with something like that, where it's like you just don't. You fundamentally you don't like the action, the behavior itself. It's tough.
100%, and that comes with life. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you're not gonna love to do, but you still gotta do it. Like, a lot of people nowadays in their jobs, they don't love their jobs anymore, but they still gotta do it because they get compensation from it. Just like when it comes to physical activities, we don't like working out, but we love looking jacked. We don't like you know
we love the product.
We love the product. We don't like the process. But for us to truly be grateful for the product, we gotta love the process.
And
I
that's
think
the thing, man. To
to
work towards loving it, is the hard part.
You have to. If you don't work towards finding love for the process, you'll never truly appreciate the product. I remember back in, like, when I used to play prep basketball, I used to look at photos of myself where I was in my leanest, most fit shape. I'm like, damn, what happened to me? Because especially with, like, the school semester, like, that's a toll on me, man. Mac call, it gets to you.
You're going crazy.
It gets to you, bro. It gets to you, bro. You're eating like 2-3 meals at university, bro. It gets to you, you know. So when I seen myself then, I was just like, I gotta bring myself back to it, and I can't just tell myself to get back to it. I gotta put myself into that state. I gotta go. I gotta work out. I gotta put in the work. I gotta go get back to that grind. And for me, it's just that constant reassurance to myself that one day or day one. No, one day or day one.
That a lot.
One day or day one. It's either one day I'm gonna do this or this is day one.
Yeah.
And it's fine, bro. Like, a lot of us start somewhere. Like, a lot of us look at, like, all those transformations you've seen online, bro. It's either one day or day one. A lot of these guys, they start off very, very slow, and they're in states of mind where they're almost suicidal to a point. And then you see them now; they're extremely, extremely happy for where they are because they've established this self-disciplined mind where they're just like, I'm okay with going through this pain now because of the pleasure I'll get later on in life.
Yeah, you'd rather suffer now than suffer later.
Suffer later, right? It's like it's choosing the it's choosing to take the sacrifice over the temporary satisfaction. That's what it is. You have to, because if you take the temporary satisfaction, you're just going to be in the same steady space that you're going to be in for the rest of your life.
And dude, I don't like going, like, people who just they live the same life every day. They don't take risks. They don't try to do anything outside the box. And, like, for you with your friends and stuff, right? It's like when you know someone's expecting you to show up and do something, and when you know someone else is on the same energy as you, it lifts everybody up. And I'm sure that's what's happening with you guys.
Literally,
right?
because the thing is, we have a group chat. It's literally called Not Some Runners, Not Some Ordinary Runners. And all we do is every single day we have to post not every single day, but at least sometime in the week, post some sort of progress. What are we doing to keep ourselves in check? What are we doing to keep ourselves in shape? So
Yeah.
we're running, we're lifting, we're doing something. We got to do something to better ourselves. So we try to stick to that basis. We try to stick to that consensus of being able to get better every single day.
Yeah.
If you get better 0.1% every single day, you're gonna get 3.65% better a year.
Yeah.
Math is not mathing, but
no, I've seen this. I know what you're talking about.
If you get better 0.01 a day, by the end of the year you'll be 3.65 better.
Yeah, I think it's like if you move the decimals up, it's like 1. If you get better 1% every day, it's like 32% in a year. Like same thing.
Literally, it's just like if you're just working on yourself every single day, and if it's just to like a stature that you're fine with, bro, you're still getting better every single day. So you can't knock a guy who's working maybe a little bit less of an incline than you are, but maybe he's still making progress. Maybe that's something in his like nature, you know.
So other than like the running aspect, like what's another aspect that you've done that in? Do you feel like?
And when it comes to self-discipline,
yeah, and like getting better.
School,
really?
Yeah,
like
I'm not a student.
This school year?
Yeah, I'm not a student. Respectfully, I'm not a student. Like I'm not a book guy. I'm not a. Yeah. It's weird. I'm an engineer and I'm not a student. Like I respectfully, I don't like school. I don't like it. I don't find any type of enjoyment out of it. I don't feel any type. But the thing is, I don't have to like it to do it, right? So I built myself this sort of discipline to get shit done. And for me, it's just like, when it comes to finals, when it comes to midterms, it's time to lock in. Like, it's time to lock in. And it's genuinely locked in.
Just go home, bro. No, I'm kidding.
Wow. Literally, I'm telling you, like, I lock in. And that means, like, I take time off work. I don't see my friends. I don't see my family. Like, I leave the house before they wake up, and I get home after they get to bed. So I haven't seen, like, for finals this year, I didn't see my family for a week and a half. Yeah, because
coming up.
I'm here, and I'm in sixth floor, or I'm in some sort of quiet ass room. I'm leaving my phone outside the room, or I'm recording myself so I don't grab my phone because I have ADHD. I'm always doing this. Where's my phone? So I'm doing something, and the thing is, I don't like to do that. I genuinely hate it. I hate when final seasons come. I hate when midterm seasons come, but I have to get it done, because at the end of the day, if I don't get it done, then I'm only losing on myself.
Yeah.
Like, nobody else is gaining. Like, I always look at it like this. If I go to this party, right, and I do shit on my final the next day, those guys aren't going to feel bad that I did shit on my final. Only I am.
Yeah.
So I got to put myself first, right? So for me, it was just like, so many times I was told to come to this party, or there was an Addy to come for one of my friend's birthdays, and I said I wasn't going to go, and I didn't go. I didn't end up going because I was just like, I have a final the next day.
Was it like a close friend, or?
Yeah, those are very close.
were they offended?
No, I think he was too drunk to get offended. I think he was way too drunk. I think he was like out of his mind. He didn't even know who was there. So I guess I apologized to him the day after. I was just like, listen, there's when you have to put your priorities in front of you, you have to put your priorities in front of you. So for me, I put my priorities in front. This was what I wanted to do. This was my goal. I want to be able to be successful when it comes to my school year. So I'm praying I do fine. I don't know where I'm at right now. So I didn't get my final marks yet. So
yeah, I don't think anyone has, to be honest.
Oh I'm so scared, bro. Respectfully, I'm so
scared. I mean, dude, for you, what you need to get above a 3 to like get internships and like get a job.
Not even, bro. You 3.0 GP. Like, the thing is with me is like, man, C's get degrees. You know what I'm saying? C's get degrees, and the thing is
for eng,
bro, anything,
like,
bro. For eng, yeah.
I gotta do like grad school or like med school.
Are you planning on doing grad school?
Yeah, I really want to do grad school.
You want to do med school?
I don't know about med.
What's the aim for you?
It's for now. It's research, dude. Because I'm really into research. I've had a research job for almost 2 years.
Yeah. At the university.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's
so it's I don't know. I would like to continue in that, but who knows? Maybe in 10 years I'll look back on this and be like, what the hell is?
What the hell was I doing? Yeah. When I was 18, I wanted to be a lawyer. Now I'm here.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So you choose everything on the basis that you're on. So I chose to be here. So I was just like.
Wait, so did you apply for, like, you said you didn't get into the program you wanted at the start. Did you apply for?
No,
you didn't apply for Eng?
So it was weird. So when I applied to university, I applied as an engineer. So I applied for engineering.
Okay.
I didn't get into engineering right away.
Yeah.
So I went into astrophysics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was in astrophysics for a year.
Oh, okay,
I was
okay.
in
That's pretty similar though, right? Or no?
Not really. It's a lot of physics. Like, I'd say it's a lot of physics. Like, my
Uh-huh.
first year physics course was really, really easy because I did physics the year before.
Yeah.
So I took astrophysics and then transferred into engineering. So I had a year where... So my academic journey has been very, like, up and down. Where I was just, like... I don't know. Like, I was in... What's it called? Astrophysics. Transferred. Some of my schooling, like, got... Like, some of my transfers, like, from my other classes transferred over to, like, first year requirements. But some of them didn't. So I had to redo some of them. And then I wanted to choose a major, and then I didn't know what major I wanted to go into, so I took a general year, and then I was just like, okay, where do I want to go into? But I ended up taking civil courses, and I wanted to go into civil engineering.
Yeah.
Then I placed my, major into civil engineering. Then I was like, do I want to do a minor in energy? And then I was like, no, I want to do a minor in architecture. And then I was like, okay, fuck it, we'll do a minor in biomedical, because why not? So now that's where I'm at. So
I mean, yeah, and that's cool. Like, as long as you're getting something that you're gonna, I mean, I know you said you don't enjoy school, but like, as long as you're happy at the end,
I'm happy.
The product is what you want.
I'm really happy with the title that I have as an engineer. I love that title. I don't like engineering, but I love the title of engineering. Like, I love having that title, like, hey, I'm an engineer. And a lot of people do, right? A lot of people don't like what they do, but they love the title that it gives them. So that's something where I'm at. I'm learning to enjoy it. I'm learning to enjoy it. Let's just say that.
I think that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Where you actually, like, go into something hating it, you end up enjoying it. I think that was also me with my degree.
With bio?
Yeah. Like, I only started genuinely enjoying it this year. Because, like, I'm doing what I want, finally.
Yeah, because I feel like later down the line, you're actually doing stuff that actually mean towards your degree.
Words of wisdom and anything
Final words of wisdom. I'd like to say one last thing. I always like to say this, man. Be yourself. Be okay with being yourself. You're not always going to be the main story. You're not going to always be the main character of everyone's story, and that's okay. And that's fine. Just choose to love every single step of the way. And at the end of the day, you're the only one who lays your head on that pillow. So be the reason every single day you grind that people remember your first name, and leave the legacy behind so people remember your last name. Peace, love, and positivity, guys.
Yeah,
Peace, love, and positivity.
Like the video. See you guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Take care, guys. Take care.